It's time for Sunrise with the Sleepy Boys.
Forgive us, Father, for we are about to sin and be very naughty boys.
Hey, Jeff. So since this is from your neck of the woods, I'm kind of curious.
Cool.
There is this story that
It's
is
racism.
coming out. Huh?
It's racism. If it's from Illinois, it's racism. Positive racism, but racism.
So this is from the Washington Post.
Awesome.
A judge asked a mother if she got the coronavirus vaccine. She said no, and then he revoked custody of her son.
Holy shit. What a way to start off an episode. Welcome, everybody.
I so back that judge, but there's no way that can be legal.
See, that's my thing. Like, that's kind of how I feel.
Okay, but then again, the fucking governor of the state of Texas tried to make mask mandates illegal.
There were schools
that's also illegal.
There were schools that worked it into their
dress code
to get around that,
because that superseded it, which should tell you a lot about American democracy or American government right now.
Right.
Dude, the fact that the schools had to go that route, I don't know why. That pisses me off even more than the fact that Abbott fucking tried banning them.
Yeah. So here's the thing about, thank you. They ended up testing the dad got the vaccine. And that's why they cool, we're going to leave.
Okay. So I understood it differently then.
How did you understand it?
I thought it was just like, all right, single mom, and judges was like, this thing will be better in foster care.
Yeah, no.
Okay, no, I think that's absolutely fine.
I was reading further into it, and it's like, oh, no, dad is vaccinated.
This thing deserves foster care.
I mean, it seemed to fit the narrative that I was understanding at the time.
I mean, hey, more power to you. So, how is everybody doing? I feel like this is the first time we've done an actual podcast recording like remotely in a fucking long time.
It's been a minute.
Man, I like it so much better this way, not having to see all you fuckers. Great.
I know you're directing that towards me, and you just want to be nice and not say it, but I appreciate that.
You know, and I appreciate that you understood that.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate that you read through the lines and saw how much I hate you.
I mean, it wasn't really anything I needed to read between the lines for. It was pretty straightforward there.
And let's be honest, if there's any real reason why I would rather not be around everyone, it's so that, I mean, while listening to Chris's voice, I can masturbate. I mean, other than that, there's no real reason.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Right?
But you are not wrong.
That was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So, little update for our listeners. I started going back to school this last week, and I already want to kill myself.
Oh,
yeah. How many more classes do you have in beautician school?
Well, you see, the thing is,
was your major going to be perms or nails?
Brazilian.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
I'm going to focus on Brazilian waxing and
following your passion.
Asshole bleaching.
And practical. Smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, like I should be done with my bachelor's by the end of next year, or by the end of next summer. I'm working on bachelor's in creative writing, and I'm getting there. I'm getting close to being finished, and I'm really excited to be done with it because I don't like school. I've come to realize that.
So let me ask you a question. What are you going to do with your degree, buddy?
What was that, Chris?
I'm going to put it on the wall.
Oh, Chris. Mark, Chris wants to know what you don't like about it.
What don't I like about school? Well, you see, here's the fun thing is most people when they go to university are, early 20s maybe. Right. There is me and two other people that are over the age of 25 in my classes, in my in-person class. And my professor...
How much older than 25 are they?
They're like in their 40s.
Yeah.
And my professor referred to us as the old ones. No, he was referring to me because he pointed at me and these two other ladies who are in their older,
yes,
their twilight era life of their life, And
I like
And,
that you think 40s is the twilight era of your life too.
do you think I'm gonna make it past 45?
No,
Didn't
but that
think you'd
doesn't
make
mean
it
that,
here.
right?
I didn't think I'd make it here. Man, last year was a rough year.
Oof. Yeah, it was. Mark, have you come out of your roommate yet?
No,
Have you come on your roommate yet?
no.
Is he a heavy sleeper?
I don't know.
Are you lying?
I have. How the hell would I know that?
When you sneak into his room at night, like you told us that you do.
like that.
Okay.
You don't
That's
like you don't like Alice?
I don't like that.
Yeah. What don't you like about that, Chris? You got the heebie-jeebies?
Oh my god.
If you're telling a
You're not
filthy
even
fucking
playing
lie.
it in the. You're not even playing the
Sneak
game in the
people's
dark.
house.
No, this
Mark, I
tutorial
thought
was
we told you
scary
you gotta stop
welcome.
gaslighting, buddy.
Chris is in the background. He's been playing Outlast because a friend of ours wanted us to start playing it with her.
Dead
Wait,
by-
what?
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
And so
Ah.
he started playing Outlast and he was doing the trailer and he's like freaked out. And,
Yeah.
Wait,
mind you, all the lights are
Is
on in
Mark-
the room.
wait. Is Chris a scaredy cat?
Not typically.
No.
Don't
it's
play, Chris. It's not his fault. He's a fault of scary.
Wow, none of us are speaking well today.
I'm
It's-
doing okay.
Shut up.
Brennan. Not everybody can be happy and have a good life like you.
Actually, Mark, I think you're the only really depressed one right now.
I'm actually not. For the first time in my life, in like a long time, I'm in a really good headspace.
I don't know.
you
You
did
sound
fuck the
fucking
roommate.
miserable.
That's just how my voice sounds. I literally cannot help that.
Well, your
well.
attitude says otherwise.
Once you hit puberty, you'll be amazed.
Puberty.
Well, I'm hoping that. Oh fuck, my temples are throbbing already. I'm already pissed off, and we haven't even done anything yet. Anyway, my meds that I'm supposed to be getting for my anxiety and depression should be arriving within just a few weeks, and I'm really excited to take those so that I can.
What if Mark starts taking them and then like he's just completely normal? He's not making horribly grotesque jokes and shit. He's just a
Yeah,
functioning human
Here's the
being.
fucked up thing: is I had that same exact thought, and I'm like, if that happens, I don't know that I want to take those meds.
Dude, you'll be fine. When I started taking meds, it was awesome. You just feel normal again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to feeling, some semblance of normal again.
Like, I remember when I first started taking meds, I was so happy. Like, there was one day when I got really sad again. And that then made me super fucking happy because I was freaked out that, taking antidepressants were just going to make me fucking, oh, I'm happy all the time, but like not actually like feeling anything. Nope. Not that way at all. It just gets you back to base normal so that then you can have appropriate feelings.
That's what I'm looking forward to most, to be honest with you, is just being able to have some semblance of a normal fucking outlook on life again.
It's pretty fucking dope.
So, yeah. So, Brandon, got a question for you.
Oh, okay. What's the question?
Why the fuck are you having a separate conversation while we're trying to do a fucking show?
Why don't you talk to Chris about that, Chris?
Chris?
Is there something you'd like to
Also,
bring up
because
on the
that's
show?
how we do shows.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We shouldn't do that. We should be better.
How
We
was,
shouldn't.
how
There are
was
a lot of
that
things we
our
should-
first show where we were all together? We all had side conversations nonstop.
Chris was having a moment where he's trying not to read into things.
I'm doing my very best.
He's trying not to.
Into
Uh-oh.
things like what?
Did someone drive through by the house really fast?
No, just like in the sense of like we had a get together last night for Chris's birthday.
Don't you dare.
Oh, happy
What?
birthday!
No, and he just got a message from somebody super late at night, and he's like, "Did you also get a message from somebody super late at night?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And he's
Yeah,
like,
we all got those messages from Mark.
Okay, just checking.
What are you talking about? I messaged Chris during the day
"Not today, not yesterday.
on the 25th, which was when it popped up on Facebook that said it was his birthday.
You messaged him by accident. It was supposed to be me."
What?
I'm just kidding. We're just fucking with you.
You're being
You
a
don't remember
douchebag right
sending
now.
Chris that dick pic?
No, I did that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Well, after
And
all the
and
nice
then he
things he
played
said
it
on
off,
Tinder.
and then he played it off like it wasn't meant for him. He's like, "Oh God, I'm sorry. That was meant for Brandon."
Well, it was just weird that it was a black dick.
Not that weird.
I mean, it's just after all the nice things that Chris said to me on Tinder after we matched up at that party, it was just, I was feeling really good about my chances.
Oh, God, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we never actually talked about what I put on my Tinder profile, did we?
I don't think we did.
All right. Well, no
No,
time
why
like
don't
the present.
Why don't we ask Chris?
What?
What did Mark put on his Tinder profile?
Oh, I unmatched with him.
I
It's
don't
been
blame you.
others for my self-esteem.
Smart.
What?
Smart.
Oh, I thought you said Mark. I thought you said my name.
No, I don't tell you.
That's fair. Neither do I.
The conversation is so different when there's other people around.
Yeah. Well,
I'm such a bad friend. Which I've learned is evidently my saying on this podcast.
you say that without fail every time we record.
Well, I'm just gonna have to make sure that I work it into every episode from now on.
It's the plan. Also, Brandon, why is the bitch barking?
You know, it's so funny. I looked at Chris and I was like, Chris, close the door. He's like, it is closed. And I'm like, oh my God, that dog is so loud.
So are you calling Chris the bitch?
Oh, Chris is the sweet boy. We love Chris. Chris is the. Let's be real here. Aside from Key, Chris is the most.
Are you
Chris-
telling me you don't love my dog?
That's not what I said at all.
That's what I heard.
Nobody was talking about your dog.
You said,
Oh,
why is the bitch
Do
being
you
so
not know
loud?
that Brandon
I
and
said
Chris engaged?
I said.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh,
Mark,
no,
were you
don't
not
tell
aware?
him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. He's gonna have to listen to the episode to hear that one.
Oh, damn it.
So I said, why is
Second
the
episode he'll ever listen to.
I said, why is the bitch barking? I wasn't trying to be offensive. I just, she's a female dog.
Mm.
Gwen's
know
not
I
in the
love
house,
Gwen.
Mark.
I love Gwen. She's one of my favorite dogs in the world.
The fact that Brandon's dogs have people names right now makes me really happy for people listening to this without headphones on and just hearing it at the wrong part of that conversation.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I should do the responsible thing here and bring up what I need to talk about with y'all.
Okay.
I think it's time that I step away from the show entirely.
Thank
Thank
God.
God.
I thought you were going to talk about that minority you ran over.
Fucking shit, Jeff.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck? So that's not making it in the episode.
I'm done. I won't do it anymore.
What do you mean?
All right, never mind. Well, so it turns out I'm taking a break from the...
Well, Brad, let's be real. If I were to leave the show would be over.
What if Mark left the show and it jumped up to
Jasmine says hi.
Hey,
Hi,
Jasmine, I
Jasmine.
love you.
Hello.
They love you.
What if Mark
I love
leaves
you.
the show, Jasmine comes on, and it shoots up to #1 on the charts?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm kind of the worst part of the show.
Oh, okay.
You're eating pizza, you fat piece of shit.
Wow.
Okay. So,
Kill him.
What did I do wrong?
Cameras off.
do you think that
That too.
the vision...
on.
Okay.
Shut up, Mark.
Okay.
You're getting a glimpse into domestic abuse here.
Damn right, I'm getting roped into it. I'm gonna eat this handful of Oreos, probably that whole pizza, and then I'm gonna have some cowboy stew, whatever.
Cowboy
What the fuck's cowboy stew?
Bend over, I'll show you.
Okay. That's not the first time I've been sexually harassed today, and that's kind of sad.
Mostly caffeine, and then I gorge myself.
And then you tell me for the rest.
Okay.
Wait, but
Does
seriously, what's Cowboy
everybody
Stew?
feel
Cowboy
better
Stew.
now that they got it out of their systems?
I don't know what we got out of anybody's systems. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Jasmine's upset that food was being eaten after she made food.
What did she
Oh.
make?
She made cowboy stew.
Okay, once again, what is cowboy stew?
Cowboy stew is literally anything that you have that can be thrown into a pot and turned into stew.
Oh, I know it by a much more
But it's
offensive name.
usually made with like a South.
How much love is put into it?
Oh, well, if Jasmine and I are making it, there's a lot of love put into it.
Oh, you could have just stopped at Jasmine.
Wow.
And at this point, is love spelled SALT?
What?
A lemon cracker
Is it just
When,
salty? Just a
no,
lot of salt.
when
Oh.
Brandon makes it, it's just salty AF.
I love you, baby. I'm not nearly as salty as I used to be. All right, so Mark,
So Brandon,
yes. Wait, I
something
thought Mark had something he wanted to talk about.
okay,
No, it's fine.
yeah, so we can't
fine.
let him.
No, I'm actually curious because
No, it's fine.
Mark, talk.
No,
God.
no, it's okay.
All right.
No, it's
So
fine.
Brandon, something that you missed from before this, I had a buddy reach out to me from back home who was like, dude, I didn't know you were on a podcast. That's so cool. I was like, oh yeah, thanks, man. You know, it's really fun. He's like, and he said, hey, if you ever need like a guest host for the gaming podcast, you know, I'd be happy to jump in. I was like, you know, thanks. I mean, I think we're pretty good, but I'll keep you in mind. And he goes, awesome, man. Yeah, I'm actually going to go listen to an episode right now. And I was like, oh, you haven't listened to it yet? Because I
Oh,
think that you're not going to want to be a co-host after you listen.
and so they listened to it and they're like, yeah, so we're not friends anymore.
remember that part where I said, "Hey, friend"?
I haven't heard back since.
So you should reach out to them and record the phone call.
Oh, that's way more effort than I'm willing to put in.
That's fair. I don't blame you. If it takes more than 5 minutes for a joke, it's not worth it. You start to enter the dangerous fetish zone.
Also, I think technically, if I record it, I have to tell them beforehand, and I don't feel like dealing with that.
Yeah, you just go, "This call is being recorded."
Did you just try and do your fucking hawking again?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. That didn't come out good.
No.
It sounded terrible.
I think because I came back to the no humidity zone, my body's so dehydrated I can't do it.
You gotta stay. You gotta be careful. They're salt flats, buddy.
Yeah.
Those are
Hydrated.
in Utah, right?
Oh. Let me try that again.
That sounded disgusting.
That sounded like a dog trying to get a hairball out.
Steven, my name is Stephen Hawking. Stephen. Okay, we're getting there.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hey, Steven.
Yes,
Tell Mark to tell his dumb fucking story.
Steven. I'm Steven. Okay, so actually, no, I had a question. I had a hypothetical question here. Actually, not really a hypothetical, more of a what I want your input on this. Do you think that when the Vision goes shopping for Christmas for his Avengers buddies, that he uses their like browser history to pick the best options for them?
Why would you think that?
Well, because he can plug into the whole internet, right?
Can he?
I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to.
Because he's not Jarvis anymore. He's Vision now.
You meant comic book version of Vision, to be real with you. I didn't even think about the Paul Bettany version.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why my mind went there first.
I love Paul Bettany.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Paul Bettany too.
And thank you to Marvel. Otherwise, he wouldn't be acting anymore.
True. Why?
He had given up on acting. The only reason he did any of the Marvel stuff is because he was able to do Jarvis in a day.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then it kept going, and eventually they made Jarvis Vision.
They were like, hey, buddy, you remember how we said we're going to use you for a day? Yeah, we're going to need you for, like, ever.
And then he started being a real actor again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Okay, so I
Anyway,
haven't read a bunch of Vision in the comics, with the exception of him getting torn in half. Can he access the internet in the comics?
And Vision access.
Well, Brandon, do you know?
I believe so.
Okay.
Not on.
Which
see.
stone did he have in the comics? Because it wasn't the same one as... It was the
He
Soul
didn't
Stone,
have-
right?
I don't
He
think
didn't actually
did.
have a stone.
I thought he had the Soul Stone in the comics.
No, that's just kind of how they explain him in the movies.
No, in the movies they explain him having the Mind Stone.
Right, but I don't think... Hold on.
I don't think he always had the Soul Stone, but I thought that at one point he had the Soul Stone.
Unlike in the MCU, he is powered by a solar energy-absorbing gem on his forehead. It's not one of the stones.
Well, that must... Wait. Oh. Unlike the MCU. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, unlike the MCU. But anyway, for the sake of argument, let's just say because he was originally connected with the internet, as
Mark, yeah,
we saw.
just get to the point where you want to talk about him seeing everyone's porn.
Well, that was my question is there would be like 3 Avengers that wouldn't have just copious porn.
Well, would Cap even have a browser history?
App would have things like how to Google.
Also,
It's true.
if we're going by your theory that that's the way that Vision looks up, like tries to find people's gifts, then Vision's got enough control that Vision would be able to have enough control that he'd be able to look in their interests without seeing any porn searches.
I just like to think that Vision's just
he
like, you
would
know what?
install his own filter.
Yeah.
No, he's like, all right, Cap, I got you the 1942 Red Sox World Series box set, and everyone else, you're getting a lot of sex stuff.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
I don't know, Red Sox.
You just say that one, Captain America is from New York. He wouldn't be a Red Sox fan.
Wait, where are the Red Sox from?
Fucking Boston, man. Also, the Red Sox did not win a World Series after 1918 or something like that until 2005.
Did you forget how much of a Bo Sox fan he is?
No, I knew how much of a fan he is. That's why I did that.
Okay, just making sure.
I figured, like while we're having fun here. But no, like I can just imagine the Vision getting that very heartfelt thing for like Captain America, maybe Peter Parker, and then everybody else is just like porn.
Yes, so it was Red Sox 1918 until 2004.
1942 World Series champions were the Cardinals.
You're telling me that you don't think Peter would have like the biggest porn search?
Peter's
Also,
that guy keeps getting the hottest women and then losing them. He's always
also, while on the topic of baseball teams and superheroes, Spider-Man's favorite baseball team is the Mets.
Fuck Spider-Man. We can no longer like him.
Is that good or not?
They're not a good team, but at least it's not the Yankees.
Okay, who's drinking a cup of water right now?
No one.
Oh.
That was Jeff laughing into a cup.
Yeah.
Apparently, Colossus is pretty pure-hearted, which is weird.
I don't know. He and Katie fuck.
True, but he is what's it called? Loyal to Kitty.
Yeah.
More loyal than Kitty was to him.
Did Kitty cheat on him? I thought they just broke up.
Yeah, exactly. And he was devastated by it. She, meanwhile, went off to explore the galaxy with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, yeah, but she also, Colossus wasn't the best while she was gone. He kind of abused the Phoenix Force.
Good for him. Everyone handles breakups in a different way. Me, personally, I went to a dark depression, gained a bunch of weight, and, wanted to kill myself. But, he got the Phoenix Force. Some people have all the fucking luck.
So, don't get me wrong. As we've come to learn, Joss Whedon's kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Did you ever read his X-Men run?
No, I heard it was supposed to be fucking amazing, though.
So, he brings Colossus back from the dead. And Colossus comes back from the dead, and then him and Kitty are, like, really awkward. And then they just start fucking again. To the point where there's one where there's a kid sitting in, like, the living room of the X-Mansion watching TV, and all of a sudden Kitty phases through the floor, falls behind him, trailing a sheet with her, and runs upstairs. And Klaus is like, man, you never done that before. She goes, yeah, I know.
She lost control of her powers because she was coming.
He boned her so hard she phased.
That's pretty hot. Good for him.
Right.
So how did Colossus die?
He got the not the T virus. He got some sort of virus that kills mutants, and then so the thing was there was a cure for it, But to use the cure, they had to inject it into a mutant so it could combine with their DNA. Then that mutant had to activate their powers. So Colossus sacrificed himself so that the cure could be spread. And then aliens abducted him and brought him back to life.
Is this the legacy virus?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. How did he inject it? He's made of metal.
He can.
He has to
He's not
activate
metal
his
all the
power
time.
to be made of metal.
Oh. I don't believe that's true. That's hard to believe. In this world of
Dude, that was before Whedon even got there. Whedon just brought him back.
Which is too hard for you to comprehend.
this guy's, it's either metal or it's not. You can't have both. Like pick a lane.
They
Here.
You gotta
have
go like
both.
Teddy.
The movies are what changed that.
Huh?
And even still, in the original X-Men trilogy, you see him turn to metal.
Also, in the Deadpool
It's the
movies,
Deadpool movies where he's like fully metal all the time.
but that doesn't mean that he can't turn human again. That's just that we
Sure.
haven't seen him out of his metal form in that.
I don't know, man. That just seems a little fishy to me.
You're a little fishy.
I'm a little fishy. I'm a fish. Man, the number of times that I have been referred to as a fish or had something about fish said about me on our shows, it's twice, which is weird that it happened twice, but
It's a little concerning.
actually it's like 3 times now.
It's like the least awkward thing about our show. And you.
You know, I would be more upset if you were incorrect, but you're not, so I guess I have to just accept that.
I mean, we spent a long time trying to allude that you're a racist just to annoy you.
Spent? No. This isn't past tense, man. This is still happening.
I said I would stop after my 2 today. If you didn't want us to allude that you're a racist, I mean, stop making it so funny for me.
I'm gonna do it. I've got the rope.
That's the thing, man. If you stopped reacting, we'd stop doing it. Which is
I don't believe
such a
you.
horrible way of just oh, excuse me, blaming
Don't
the victim
die.
in that situation.
No, please do.
That's fair.
Oh, Jesus.
That's like the
I'm just
smartest thing you said today.
I'm just kidding, Jeff.
Really shouldn't be.
You're a person on the show.
And I think that's very accurate and fair. Thank you for that.
Not
very
even
heartfelt
that where we like you or you're like a important member. You're just a person on the show.
You're
Yeah,
definitely the third person to officially join the show.
So guys,
I made it through the first cuts too.
I've started doing a thing as of last week.
What'd you start doing?
What's his name?
I I started reading comics again.
Nice. I actually went through and cataloged all my comics. I don't have nearly as many as I thought I did.
Which one did you start with?
So I started with the new Moon Knight series.
Oh, good call.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh my
sexy.
God, it's so good.
You were the one who got me to the last time they started doing Moon Knight again. You were the one who got me to start buying it.
Yeah, when Max Bemis was doing it.
Yep.
And then I'm catching up on Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man run.
Nice.
And then the other one I've started is Nonstop Spider-Man.
I don't
How
even
many
know
Spider-Man
what that is.
titles are there now?
I am not sure how many there are, but I can tell you there's not as many as there used to be.
Well, we'll see
At
about
one
that.
point, they made the Spider-Man video game into a comic.
You're not wrong.
That happens every once in a while.
No,
They also,
They specifically titled it Sony's Spider-Man.
Oh, no, they titled it Gamerverse.
Yeah.
well, they also did shit. What's it called? They did a Fortnite series too.
Oh, God,
Screaming
Fortnite
happening in the
bullshit.
background.
Oh, because he's playing the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did when they had the Marvel crossover with Fortnite, they did a whole bunch of Fortnite comics, which Made me sick to my stomach, but you know what am I gonna do?
I love that you feel that way, yet you play Minecraft.
Hey, don't shit on Minecraft. I love Minecraft.
I'm actually not shitting on Minecraft. I'm not even
I
actually
do.
shitting
It's
on
very
Fortnite.
therapeutic.
It's that they're fucking. They're kind of like fad games where like at a certain point it becomes the game that's what people want to play. That's just the big one, and I've just never gotten into it.
Excuse me, Mister Resident Evil: The Village.
Okay. Yes. Would you like to?
Yeah, Mark, where are you going with this, bud?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
There's not even anything wrong with it, man. I mean, I get into these games all the time too. Those are just two that I never did.
The one thing I will say about Minecraft is at least they're like it's not just it didn't just stop, like it didn't just die, like they kept updating it and stuff.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
there's a lot that goes on with it.
It's like the Fast movies. They just kind of keep going, and it's just I was never into
What's
it.
up?
Oh
Are you sad that I compared it to the Fast movies?
no, I've never watched any of the Fast movies.
I watched the first one in the theaters.
Huh.
Yeah. It was my first date with a girl in high school. She had a thing for Vin Diesel. I had a thing for hot people. Her, not Vin. Hi, Allie, if you're listening to this.
Oh, sorry, Allie, if you're listening to this.
Yeah, I don't know why she would.
Okay, so I spent the last 10 minutes just looking to see what comic book titles there are on Spider-Man. So
Currently being printed, not in the past.
currently being printed.
Okay.
So we have The Amazing Spider-Man. This is the 5th volume.
Okay.
There is The Astonishing Spider-Man.
Wait a minute. They're doing Astonishing Spider-Man right now?
It looks like it might just be a one-shot. Oh no, it's the first webtastic issue. Looks like it's slated to come out, but it hasn't come out yet. But it's volume 7. There's the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. There is Spider-Man Deadpool. Is that still going?
It seems so.
I don't see Astonishing Spider-Man anywhere, and I'm...
Okay, hold up. This Marvel's wiki page might be lying.
I was going to say, I'm on Comixology right now, and it's got all the current...
Wikipedia usually do lie, buddy.
Yeah.
That...
They usually lie and then ask you to give them money.
You know what? I see what it is. It looks like that's the European version of Spider-Man.
Astonishing?
Yeah.
They usually don't change it that much.
I don't know. We still got Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, I guess, now.
Yep. Good name. I like Spider-Gwen.
And Venom. So,
I don't know if I'd count Venom as a Spider-Man title anymore.
it's a good point.
I
It's so
still
far off the
would.
rails.
Man, they've got a lot of titles coming.
Donnie did a lot with it.
Oh, there is another... Man, whatever you're using is inaccurate as shit. Because there is a story called Spider-Man Spider's Shadow right now.
Oh. There's Miles Morales' Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's also Miles Morales.
Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
WEB of Spider-Man.
Are you trying to say the web?
No, it's spelled W.E.B.
Oh, no. That's
So is that like Spider-Man Online?
that's the Spider-Man that's a one shot for the Spider-Man web the ride that just opened at Disneyland.
Oh, cool.
Looks like it's slated to have 5 issues.
So
Yeah, they typically maybe they decided to make a thing out of it, but
So my biggest question here is why you lying, Brandon?
I'm not lying, I'm just correcting you.
Oh, Brandon, if you ever write Mark's... All right, so I need Brandon to write Mark's biography,
Man,
and I
I
need
don't
that to be the
see-
title of it.
I don't see a current run of Spider-Gwen.
Okay, I figured out what the Astonishing Spider-Man is.
What is that?
It is a collector's line that reprints the United States stories like 2 years later. So it we were both right, Brandon. It is a real thing. It's just it's not American. It's done by Marvel UK.
Gotcha.
So, if you're in the United Kingdom right now, you have to wait 2 years to read a current Spider-Man story?
Apparently, unless you order directly, I guess. Also, if you live in the UK, you need to wait 2 years before you listen to this episode.
Why?
Because I'm a terrible human being.
Okay.
Well, there's no argument there.
Oh, are you just talking about how long it takes you to edit an episode?
Yeah, the web is WEB of Spider-Man is for the ride.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. These are some fucking kick-ass like cover arts that they do for the Astonishing Spider-Man.
Oh, but are they the originals or are they variants?
For Astonishing, we're looking at two different things.
Astonishing is going to be original. There's not going to be variants unless they come out with like a variant cover.
Right.
Oh,
You know what?
my! Thank the fucking Lord.
What's up?
There's the Spider-Man J.J. Abrams story.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Comixology has put it on as their unlimited
Oh, nice.
because I didn't get to. I only read the first 2 issues because it took so long for that book kept
Yeah,
getting
dude.
delayed.
So,
God, I hate when they do that with a good book.
Yeah.
so since we're discussing
So they're
comic books,
all 5 issues are on Comixology as unlimited, and I'm just gonna read them for free.
Dope.
so since we are just discussing comic books right now, I feel like this would be as good a time as any to make the announcement, Brandon.
Yeah.
So
So
we
we're
as
expanding the podcast.
if anything, I'd say we're doubling down.
Stop teasing me like that.
So when me and Brandon first started the podcast a little over a year ago, we had initially decided that we wanted to do something geeky, and that very quickly was just not done
Hey,
at
nerdy.
all.
We tried it. It just didn't feel... It felt too much like stuff Mark and I had tried to do in the past, and it didn't end up coming off genuine.
Yeah, so what we decided to do instead is just kind of roll with whatever the fuck we wanted to talk about during their shows. And after sitting down and talking about it as a collective while I was down in Austin last month, we decided that we want to try bringing more geeky shit into the show again.
Say nerdy.
I like the word geeky better.
Do you know what geeks are?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
guys that sit in the corner and just go, oh, fuck, while they watch the cheerleaders practice.
No,
Yeah,
they
that's
are
Mark
not.
to a T.
They are the act in a circus sideshow that bites the head off a live chicken.
I don't have a problem with that.
Fucking phenomenal.
It is.
So we want to get back into that, nerdy role that we tried to do initially. So we will be doing more discussions about comic books and such, and we decided that we're going to kind of format it in kind of a book club type thing, right?
Yeah,
Where
pretty much.
we read a comic book as a group, we discuss it on our show, and give our input, say what we think could have been done better, what we think they did really well, and just kind of circle jerk about it for a while.
I'm so glad you're back in Utah.
I wish I was still there with you guys for these circle jerk
Why?
sessions.
Because you don't want him looking dead into your eyes when he says that.
No, he doesn't want to be looking into
Fine,
my.
Stop staring at my dick when I come.
He just doesn't want me looking at him with my dead eyes.
Wait a minute. They're doing an Amazing Fantasy series right now?
They've redone Amazing Fantasy a number of times, dude.
I know, but they're doing a current one.
Oh, good for them. Oh, you're not wrong. Hey, look, there it is. Oh, but this is like, okay, this actually looks pretty fucking awesome, though.
Yeah.
It's more Conan the Barbarian type shit. But it's like alternate retellings of the characters from the modern day in those fantasy settings. The cover for number 1 has Captain America riding a fucking griffin.
Sorry, has Captain America fighting a griffin?
No, riding a griffin.
A griffin? Not a Pegasi?
Well, I mean, what would you call a winged lion?
No, it's a griffin.
Don't griffins have like eagle faces on their face?
Lion's body, wings, and face of an eagle.
Okay, this has it's just like a lion with wings.
Like a fairy lion?
Like, what would you call it?
Angel lion. The lion died.
All right, I guess it's just called a winged lion.
Okay.
It's a wingling lion.
A wingling. It's a wingling brother.
It's a wingalian.
All right. So in Assyrian history, there was a deity named that had three different possible names: Lama, 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 Lamma, or Lamasu, Lamassu. The
Was it a llama?
No, it was a lion. It was a winged lion. Oh, okay. So there's some very like commonly seen statue-esque things. Like they look like they have the heads of a man though, which is weird. I don't
That's
get
a
that.
sphinx. A sphinx is head of a man, body of a lion, wing of an eagle.
Right, no, I know that part, but like apparently in Assyrian mythology, it's not. It's different.
Also, America Chavez has another book right now, and I definitely am adding that to my wish list.
Is that not the United States of Captain America?
You mean America Chavez Made in America?
Oh no, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's called
Haven't
Made
heard of
in the
that one.
USA.
Dude, I hope
Ooh.
Stephanie Beatz gets to play her. That'd be so great.
Rosa from
From Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Isn't America Chavez like in her early 20s?
Yes.
Stephanie could be any age she wants. But she actually wants to...
Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
She actively wants to be to play America in a live action.
Confirmed who's playing her.
Jeff, you're more connected with a lot of the current stuff that's happening in the comics due to a closer association with a comic book store than I currently have.
Brandon said doo-doo.
Yeah, but I read mostly indie stuff, man.
Yes, but
Yes.
this is about, like, I'm assuming Matt reads this.
What's this?
Son of Kal-El.
I have no idea.
Really?
I just don't know. Maybe he reads and I just...
It's called Superman, Son of Kal-El. It's on
Matt's
issue
really-
2.
Matt's really big into Epic collections right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. He actually just got the Spider-Man Epic collection, the first one.
I remember him telling me that.
Yeah, he's very excited.
I actually am curious.
So they've actually already announced who's playing America Chavez in the MCU.
Who is it?
I am not even going to be able to pronounce this name. It starts with an X, though.
Xavier?
No.
I really
Tina.
like this Superman costume that they've done for Jonathan.
If it's the one I'm thinking you're talking about. Let me see.
I'm going to just go out on a limb and try to pronounce this. It looks like Xochitl. I know I didn't say that right.
That says Sheila.
Fuck you. I'm a lot of things. I'm a lot of things, okay?
Look. That's the cover.
Anyway,
Yeah,
but
the one
yeah.
I've seen. I really like that.
So I have I've never actually heard of her, but apparently the actress that's playing America Chavez was in the Babysitter's Club series on Netflix.
Which one is she?
She played Dawn Schaefer.
I don't know.
Don Cheadle?
Yes, Dawn Cheadle, Brandon.
So chill. Mark, so chill.
So chill?
I just looked up the pronunciation. So chill.
Cool. Thank you. So
Do you hear
chill.
who's going to be
Gomez.
She-Hulk?
America Ferrera?
Jamila Jalil.
Jamila Jalil. I know I spelled that wrong. Oh, okay. I can get behind that.
I'm super in.
Yeah, I liked her in The Good Place.
Yeah. And she's even better as host of, what's it called? Motherfucker, what's the name of the show? Misery Index.
I thought that was Steve-O's show.
No? Misery Index is the Impractical Joker's game show.
What is Steve-O's? Steve-O had a game show. Hold on.
I don't know about a game show, but he's got a comedy tour.
He had Killer Karaoke. That's what it was.
He took over from the dude from Sugar Ray?
I think his name's just Sugar Ray.
No. Mark someone from the band Sugar Ray.
No, the guy's name, he got his name legally changed to
He didn't.
Sugar Ray.
No, he didn't. You're not winning this time. No.
Mark McGrath.
There you go, buddy.
That's Mark McGrath? I know the name Mark McGrath. I didn't know that's who Mark McGrath was.
Yeah.
Oh, no. He had the show Shock Therapy. Nope, never mind. That was just Killer Karaoke. Fuck
I'll tell
me.
you what, Killer Karaoke was actually a fucking hilarious show.
Mark McGrath. That's Mark McGuire. I don't care about Mark McGuire.
Are you thinking of whoever the host of Nickelodeon's Double Trouble was?
I never actually watched Double Trouble.
It was only okay.
Nickelodeon Double.
Mark
Are you
Summers.
thinking of Double Dare?
Was it Double Dare? Yes.
The wow. Apparently they're revitalizing it and they're starting off in Detroit.
Oh god, that's already
Great place to do a show. Anyway, Brandon,
Yeah.
love you.
Love you too.
So
Yes.
in Star Wars Episode 1, there's an offhand line about how Watto has bombs put inside all of his slaves, right?
What?
Yeah, I think they mentioned somewhere in one of the episodes of Star Wars that Watto put implant bombs inside of all of his slaves in case they ever tried to escape, right?
Didn't know that. Okay.
So, do you think that
I know where this is going and I don't like it.
They did not implant bombs in people's dicks.
I was going to say at all?
That is 100% what I thought you were.
He's taking this to a goddamn Suicide Squad place.
No.
All right, Mark, where are you going with this?
I'm just thinking how funny it would have been if, like, years later, Watto's cleaning out his junk drawer and he's like, "Oh, look, it's the old remote for Anakin Skywalker. I wonder if it still works." And he pushes the button, and a few million light years away, Darth Vader's trying to convince Luke Skywalker to join his side of the Force, and just fucking blows up.
Your theory, it would then take a crazy long amount of time because I'm assuming those are radio waves. So we'd have, it was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. It'd be like about today by the time that radio frequency would finally reach it.
Who's to say that today's not the day that Darth Vader's trying to convince Luke Skywalker?
The movies, it's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Right, but we don't know how by definition, how long a long time ago was.
A long time ago was what, like 20 years ago?
1977.
Hate you.
A long time ago, as everyone knows, was May 25th, 1997. Wait, 77. 1977. Yeah.
All right, show your math.
Okay, so let's think here. Everybody knows that time didn't start until September 6, 1992, right?
Nope, show real math.
Okay, fine. Here, you want to see? How long ago was Star Wars? Okay. Actually, you know what? They do actually have a rough estimate on when it would have been. Would it be the 1800s? And a reason for that is because of the Indiana Jones crossover they had that took place in the early 1940s. Because it said that there was 126 years that took place between when Han Solo died and when Indiana Jones found his body. Which means that if Indiana Jones found the body between 1940 and 1944, which is when the Indiana Jones take place, it would have been around 1814 to 1818 that the Star Wars films took place. So, you guys have seen the Babadook, right?
Yep.
I know of it.
Okay. So, apparently, you know how something's not really a fetish until there's enough of a following for it to be considered an actual fetish?
Is that
Did you
true?
look up the actual
You can't
definition
have
of a
a-
fetish since the other time we recorded?
You can't have a personal fetish?
All right, hold on. Let me look this up real quick, and then we'll clarify.
I'd be so happy if you look this up and inadvertently find out that you jacking off every place you go is a fetish.
Okay, I was wrong. A fetish is just something that somebody gets gratification to a particular object, item of clothing, etc., etc. So anyway, so
Wait a minute. Hold
whoa.
on.
Yes, Brandon, you want to go first?
I will go first. So, would you say that you get some gratification out of coming in different restrooms at
absolutely not.
buildings?
I'm so ashamed with myself every time I do it.
Nope,
Yes,
that
you
is
like
not.
the shame.
That is like anybody could still have shame and still be like, I still want it, and they're compelled to do it.
I
I
hate
think by
myself.
that definition, this is 100% a fetish.
Okay, fine. Yes, okay, absolutely. Now, okay, let me phrase this. There is a following. Like one person jerking off in a bathroom is not a following. Like it's not a common fetish. But
There's
like
the word you're looking for. Common.
that's what I'm looking for, a common fetish. But like for it to become internet worthy, it's typically got to have some kind of following for it to be considered like a big deal, right?
What is it? Rule
34.
Rule 34, man.
Apparently, there is enough of a following of this that like there are articles about this. Apparently, people believe that the icon for like horror films for LGBT for Pride Month should be the Babadook and Pennywise the Clown.
I don't understand Pennywise, but I've heard the argument for the Babadook, and I get it.
Really? Because I understand Pennywise more than I understand Babadook.
Here's the thing: is it's not just one of them individually; it's the together. They are a gay couple, and that's what people are saying. Now, I don't understand the Babadook thing. Brandon, can you please explain, please?
Oh, I don't know it that well. I just know about it. I just understand that there's a lot of like
Babadook's just a demon that will unrelentingly follow you around and torment you, mostly driving you insane, but it can't materialize unless you appease the Babadook, usually through some sort of sacrifice or feeding.
Okay.
But it's mostly just like a black shape. It's, it's just like the shape of a terrifying hat man. Are you familiar with shadow people?
Yeah.
He's the hat man version of a shadow person.
So I actually looked this up. I'm actually reading up on this partially as well as while you're going through this. The reason it's a queer icon now is because its existence is a defiance and it seeks to break down the borders of acceptability and establishment. That makes sense. I need to rewatch the Babadook apparently, but so now
so much better if it weren't for that fucking end.
I don't remember the end. Don't spoil it. I'm gonna rewatch it. Now that I get, but why people are pairing him up with Pennywise is where I get a little confused.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by that.
Pennywise isn't defiance. It's literally the least acceptable thing, which is killing children.
Feeding off their fear.
I don't know. Yeah. I've met some real fucking asshole children.
Ooh,
so
and I mean, Pennywise
honestly,
feeding off fear. That could be. Maybe that has something to do with, the fear of being your true self and coming out. The fear that.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of that in the book for it, and I could see that argument. But
in the book, they have a fucking gangbang to recharge their powers.
Yeah. But here's my thing though, is going back to what you said about feeding off of fear and all that, that is also not saying that this is at all what it is, but that's also something that pedophiles do. Like pedophilia feeds very much on fear and power. So like, I'm not saying that that's what Pennywise is supposed to represent.
Okay, but Pennywise is eating the fear. It's Pennywise wants the fear. Pedophilia is not about wanting the fear and the power. Pedophilia is about an imbalance in the brain. Or I don't know what pedophilia is about. I know it's fucked up, and I know I'm so tired of people being like, well, did you know that pedophiles are trying to be part of the LGBTQ now?
Yeah.
It's like, no, just stop.
They're trying, but the LGBT community is not allowing that.
They've also been trying it for decades. It's never going to happen, and it's just,
Yeah.
I just get so tired of it being brought up over and over.
Yeah.
It's just the new way to try
That's
and
bizarre.
say that, well, clearly the LGBT community is wrong because pedophiles want to be a part of it. It's like, no, they
Yeah.
don't. Pedophiles are just trying to find a way to...
They're fine. Well, they're trying to be creative with it. Like they started calling it different things, like kinder gender and shit like that.
What's
Ugh.
the organization? Like Mambla?
Mark, don't say that.
Chris, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but that's a thing now.
I don't want to.
Like kinder gender, according to those that identify as kinder gender, are adults who feel like they're or children that feel like they're trapped in an adult body or something to that, like they feel like they're just trapped in an adult's body, but they're really just a kid, and therefore it's okay to be attracted to other kids. So that's the kind of person that's just not okay to be around.
Did I
No.
tell you guys the
What, Chris?
conversation?
They sound like a monster.
Yeah, Chris said it best. No, they don't sound like any of that. They sound like a fucking monster.
I
Well, yes.
absolutely agree.
But they're doing what every monster tries to do, and they're trying to make it so that their victims will feel more comfortable around them, and therefore they can be a monster longer.
People,
Here
And
go.
also because they're trying to find any way to justify their shitty fucking behavior.
why do
Here go. Hey,
What?
Georgie, do you want a balloon?
I don't know, man.
It's such an abstract. Just, I can't for the life of me process it.
Correct.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's right. It's hard to get into that mindset when we're not that.
Did I ever tell you guys about the
I'm sure trauma calls
the
it.
philosophy class I had in college, where where I was pretty sure that my teacher was a pederast? So I had a class in college. We had to take a philosophy class, and I took philosophy of morals. And ethics.
Velocity.
So it was philosophy of morals and ethics, and it was actually a really interesting class. But we had one class where the teacher goes, now, I could argue successfully that it's morally okay to be a pederast as long as you're not a pedophile. And a pederast is someone who's attracted to children. A pedophile is someone who is
Acts upon
attracted
it.
to and assaults children. Yes.
Right.
And he goes, now, and so of course the entire class is looking around like, this is fucking creepy. That guy's probably a pedophile. And he goes, now, say a pederast was like, oh no, I don't want to go too far. I don't want to act on this or anything. So to try to protect society, he moves to, the North Pole, and he lives in an igloo till the end of his days. In that situation, it's morally okay to be a pederast. And I said, no, it's not. Like every kid in class is like doing that awkward nod, and I just flat out say, no, it's not. And he goes, no, you're not listening. So, and I go, no, I heard you. It's not. And he goes, but he doesn't act on it. And I go, okay, all right. Why did he move to the North Pole and live in an igloo for the rest of his life? And he goes, well, so he doesn't act on it. I was like, because he knows it's morally wrong. So in the middle of class, I shut down my teacher's argument, and I'm pretty sure exposed that he was a pederast.
Or at least knew somebody that was, and he was also trying to like, no, I can find a way to try to argue for your side.
I could still be Brian's best man. It's cool.
All right then.
So yeah, fun stuff.
All right, well, so
So is this the day we end the podcast?
I feel like we're not making it to that 100th episode, boys.
I don't think we are. I
So,
feel
actually,
like we had a really good run there. By a good run, it was mediocre at best.
yeah. Do you guys, hold up. I'm on my list of things to say.
Ark?
Yeah.
Use your words.
All right. Here's a question for you. Speaking of terrible people. Boys, I'm putting this out there to all three of you because I know Chris is present but not here. If you were a mob boss, how would you want to have your victims whacked?
Warming lube.
Oh,
Oh, did I misunderstand the question?
I think you did. Actually, I think you understood the question fine, but you decided not to answer it.
Well, it's because it's a ridiculous question.
Why?
Because, all right, why am I killing guy A?
You found out he stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from your bank account.
Feed him alive to rats.
oh, you went full. You went Iceman.
Well, you do it that way. That's something that gets out. People hear about it. Everyone will be way too afraid to steal money from you again.
Or they're gonna be like, "So, did you really do it though?" And like, I guess you're gonna have to find out.
There will be people there watching, making sure he doesn't get out of the rat.
He's going to live stream it.
I mean,
No, we're talking about like people who are like victims of it, and you're like, oh, they're like, "Did you hear he feeds his victims rats?" No, come on, there's no way that happens.
Tell you what,
Okay.
enough people keep doing things that stupid to me, and I keep feeding them to rats, they're going to start believing.
They'll start
Now,
believing.
if it's just like a guy that pisses me off, but like I don't have to worry about it, it's not that big of an insult, I just shoot him in the head. The question is, are you trying to send a message here to other people who may do the same
That's
thing?
fair.
Or are you just trying, or are you just like, all right, this guy's got to be dead? Or are you bored and want to have some fun on a Friday? In which case,
that one.
katana.
Oh,
Come on, that'd be cool.
That would be pretty fucking cool.
Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't make it unfair. He'd get a tanto, so like he's got the short sword, but I got the katana. Like he's still got a chance. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be fun. Now my guys would be around, so no matter what, I'm still gonna win. But like, let's make a night of it.
You guys just get drunk and then.
Not how you were expecting this to go?
I mean, so you guys just get really drunk together, and in the middle of the drinking party, you just hand him a Tonto and say, "All right, defend yourself."
Oh my god, I can't wait till you come back into town and we start drinking.
Brandon, can I stay at your place?
I mean, I guess, but I'm also kind of curious of how that's gonna play out.
Brandon's got a backyard. We can just wash the blood off real easy.
Oh no, don't!
I can't go back to jail, guys.
I'll be honest, if Mark had a Tonto and I had a katana, Mark would most likely still win.
Look, man, I may be a lot of things, depressed, suicidal, filled with self-loathing, just complete hatred for everything.
We get it. You have an interesting life. Get on with it.
I don't remember where I was going with this. No. I mean, look, man. I'm not.
Has trained you to kill people, and not me.
I'm not the most physically fit guy in the world. I'm not much of a fighter, but back me into a corner. I'm gonna fucking cry and ask you to stop hurting me.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna black out. Won't be able to see what I'm doing for a while, and wake up.
Or at least put a ball gag on himself and enjoy it.
I'm gonna put a ball gag with a harmonica attached to it.
Oh, it's like you got a Gimp Springsteen. How would you guys murder people?
Yeah, Brandon, how would you do it?
I'd probably get somebody like stupid high on like psychedelics and then just strap them to a chair and flash horrible images at them for like 8 hours straight. And then I would have the straps removed from them and there'd just be an assortment of weapons and then they would probably just kill themselves.
You're sick, Brandon.
Oh,
that's fucked up.
I like it so much.
I have so much time to kill. You have no idea.
Literally.
No, literally.
I want to get high with you some point.
Mark, how would you murder people?
How would I murder people? With fun?
See, Mark would fuck it up and end up dying himself.
No, see, fun is what I'm going to write on the side of my gun that I use to shoot them.
What are you, the fucking Joker?
No, no. Let me think. If I was really gonna do it, I'd make them suffer. Make them suffer for a long time. You see, you start with the toes, right? You start with the toes.
Ugh.
And what you do is you lower them onto a bandsaw ever so slowly. Because see, you want to send a message to people. Let them know they're gonna die slowly.
You
lower
also
them on.
gotta be careful, Mark. You don't want them going into shock too early.
No, exactly. You don't do it all at once. You do it for about 10 minutes, just ever so slowly. You know, just a one little layer of skin after another, till you're about up to the toe knuckle. Then you take them off. Let them
How the fuck am I
catch
the
their
one
breath.
that's messed up?
Let them catch their breath.
What
Then
just said?
I said, how the fuck am I the one that's messed up?
I'm processing this in therapy right now, so don't worry. And then you take them off. Let them catch their breath. You know, ask them if they're sorry for what they did, and if they say yes, you know they're lying. So you dip their toes into lemon juice.
Oh.
And if they say no?
Well, they're not sorry, so you dip their toes into lemon juice.
Well, you gotta have it a little different, like lime juice or something. Come on, man.
And then if they just stand there sobbing, you dip their toes into rock salt.
Uh,
And then you just leave them there for a couple of days.
you might actually want to go with like a nice finer salt. I think it would get in the wound more. Rock salt's pretty thick salt, man.
Also, you could heat up the salt too.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then
The cookies.
you just leave them there for a while. Just let them hang there, think about what they did. Come back a couple days later, tell them they're free to go. Give them their shoes.
I also really like just the whole like Frank Castle idea of just having a blowtorch going, but then just put ice
Right.
cream on their back.
That movie was so good.
It was. People hate on it, but it's
I
really,
think people
really
hate
good.
on it and then realize that like, oh no, we're talking about the sequel to that movie.
Yeah,
And
the,
then
Warzone.
Yeah.
and then while they're walking out the door, you know, licking their wounds, so to speak,
Ugh.
drop a piano on their fucking head.
So you're going Looney Tunes at the end there, huh?
Hell yeah. Plausible deniability. I didn't know the piano was going to kill him. I thought he'd just spring down like a fucking accordion like they do in the movies.
Sir, you
So you
drew an
are just
X on
doing
the
the
floor.
Joker thing.
Yeah, really.
And then I'm going to go after the guy I'm really pissed off at.
Yourself?
Yeah.